on the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did.
Again, it's Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did.
Now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle with Barkley. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run with Barkley. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throw left side to Kincaid. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Regular. What's that?
They'll run for it. Cook. Able to slither by. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson is in. Touchdown, Bills. So good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Bass now to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing is Hurts.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now...
And it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. Motion man is Shakir. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. To the air, Allen. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Motion left, Smith. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense They've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Hurts. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. Back to throw again. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 27 yards. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Cook again.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Cooper, the man in motion right. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Allen from the gun on third down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Khalil Shakir.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Elliott on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try the middle with Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Zach Baun there on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This is 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.